Dun, 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 dun. We're blending 2 points of interest here for me. Real stories about people, in this case, people that I don't know their story yet, and music. Primarily on this channel, I look at TV shows, games, movies, and stuff like that as far as, trailer coverage. But I happen to really, I guess I'm more so predisposed to music. I've been, especially over the many years, I've been so active in listening to different types of music, primarily Christian music, more so like on the rock side. But, I have, there are a couple alternative groups out in the outside world I do listen to from a secular market. And again, some real talent on display. They happen to be, okay, granted, they happen to be groups that I'm not really pretty sure have a large audience, so to speak. I mean, the groups that I listen to tend to be, again, more alternative-based and sort of self-led in their own way. I mean, there are some popular groups I do listen to that people know, but the majority of them are alternative, and again, they're sort of independently based. I happen to think that gives people more creative freedom. Once you get out of the industry standards, it usually helps. But again, like I said, I love listening to music. I'm not familiar with these artists, but I love learning about real stories about people that I don't know their stories yet. So this is called Beastie Boys Story. I guess this is a music band. I'm assuming this is also either a documentary or a biography piece. I haven't had the opportunity to look extensively on that one yet, but I'm sure the trailer will be illuminating in that regard. But this is what it says according to IMDb. Here's a little story they're about to tell. Michael Diamond and Adam Horovitz share the story of the band Beastie Boys and 40 years of friendship in a live documentary experience directed by friend and collaborator Spike Jonze. Jonze Jones, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that last name, but I say it right there. It's a documentary. I love documentaries. So automatically it's got an appeal to me. And this is being put out on Apple TV, I believe is an exclusive. So let's go ahead and take a look at and learn a bit more about the Beastie Boys. You might be in my position where you don't know anything about this band, because I don't. Let's go ahead and learn a bit more about them from a sneak peek perspective. And then we'll look at the trailer in a separate video. But we're going to watch the sneak peek first. And we'll talk about it more in my condensed review segment. Fun us watching the video together. Okay, without further ado, here we go. Let's take a look.
Here's a little story that I got to tell about three bad brothers that you know so well.
It's like a hip-hop
in history with that rock
rap group, maybe?
And me, Mike D.
I'm not the biggest rap hip-hop person, but hey, I am open. So we'll see.
Back into time. The Beastie Boys. 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 The Beastie Boys.
Like I said, those aren't my preferred genres. There are a couple groups in the hip hop and rap space that are, I think, fine. It's more so, I think, just like one song or two for me. Again, like I said, I'm more a rock metal person, so that kind of appeals more to me than this type of genre. But you're sort of getting like a historical perspective through, again, the documentary lens, and I love documentaries for that reason. They can teach you so much about people and lives that you're not aware of yet. Now, this is, of course, I'm sure, at the time that this is releasing as well, because, again, I'm looking at this late, this was a fitting entry in terms of the big market, because after all, I mean, how many people did we witness, over the last couple of years, make documentaries about their lives, or get documentaries made about, their stories, or perhaps maybe they were fictional? The musicals were really in, the high prime, and they still kind of are. Yes, COVID maybe disrupted things to a degree, but they're still kind of, in that space. Just some of their transitions. So to me, I see semblances in 2021 of maybe the musical trend trying to spike back in. We'll see where it goes from here. But, in terms of Beastie Boys, it was very fitting for the time, I'm sure, that it was released. But it looks very interesting. Again, I love a documentary model, and I think, there really is a value in hearing stories, especially from artists. Perhaps these artists, in fact, had a similar journey to some of the bands that I listen to. We'll see. I'll look myself up. We're going to, of course, watch another trailer or some video to get a better look, because that was very short, but it has an interesting atmosphere to it. What are your guys' thoughts with Beastie Boys Story, at least from a sneak peek level at this point? Let me know down below. Don't forget all that stuff. Like and subscribe and sharing that bell until we get to watch more from Beastie Boys. Like I said, I will cover that trailer, or whatever we get to watch from Apple TV, or whatever trailer in the future. I'll see you guys at whatever point that happens to be. But for now, thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. Don't forget to love yourself as a fellow man. God bless, and peace.